ah, ah, o, u, ya, ya, yo, you, e. Hello everyone, and welcome to Virtual Korean Class Lesson 2. Today, we're going to learn Korean consonants called 자음. 자음. After that, we'll learn some vocabulary based off of those consonants. We'll do a quick practice, and then I'll give you your homework before you go. So, let's get started. So first, I want to let you guys know that the first 9 consonants are in alphabetical order. The 10th one I'm going to show you is technically not, because between number 9 and number 10, there are other consonants that we're going to cover in the next lesson. Our first consonant is 기역 and is written with one stroke. So you go to the right and then you go downward from there. So as you see in the picture on the left, 기역 is completely straight and mine's curvy. That's because those are 2 different writing styles. So either way, it doesn't matter. They're both correct. You just choose how you want to write it. Now, 기역 makes a sound between a G and a K. It's like a hard G and a soft K sound. So between those 2 sounds. So for example, if I were to put it with A, it would be ga. Ga. And with all the other vowels, it would be like ki, go, gu. That's that 기역 sound. The next consonant is 니은, and this is how you write it. It's with one stroke, so you go down and to the right. So it looks like an L. Now, of course, the picture is straight, but I write mine curvy because it's just the writing style. Now, 니은 makes the N sound. So if I were to put it with A, for example, it would be na, na. The next one is called 디귿. Here's how you write it. You're going to make a stroke to the right. Then right under that, you're going to make a 니은 stroke. So it should be 2 strokes altogether. Now, 디귿 makes a soft D sound. So written with A, it's ta, ta. You really want that tip of the tongue soft D sound. The next one is 리을. What you're going to do is you're going to write a straight 기역. Then right under that, you're going to draw yourself a straight line so it ends where your 기역 ended. The last stroke is a nice straight 니은. So it ends up looking like a straight S or a 2. So 리을 makes a rolled R sound. And in English, we don't have rolled R's, but we do roll our tongues. Think of the word butter for a second. We don't say butter, we say butter. And right where those double T's are, we're rolling our tongue. And that's the same exact roll 리을 makes. So 리을 with A is ra, ra. This tends to be the hardest consonant for Korean learners to learn, and it can be even tougher if you don't have something to transition into 리을. But you have to keep practicing because you will get the hang of it. So think of butter or anything else that's helpful. This consonant's name is 미음. Here's how you write it. First, you draw a straight line downwards. Then you're going to make a straight 기역 shape. Then you're going to fill the gap with another line. So it should be 3 strokes altogether. 미음 makes the M sound. So with A, it's ma, ma. This one is called 비읍. If you look at the left of your screen, there's a very straight 비읍 written with 4 strokes, and I encourage you to pause the video and try it yourself. But what I'm going to show you is a 2-stroke 비읍, which is how I write it and how some people write it. So you're going to make a U shape, and then in between the U, you're going to just draw a line. Now, 비읍 makes a soft P sound. It's actually between like a soft P and a B. So with it's ba, ba. Our next consonant is 시옷. So first, you're going to draw yourself a diagonal line going that way. Then starting sort of in the middle, you're going to draw another diagonal line going the other way. Now 시옷 makes the S sound. So with it's sa, sa. Now, 시옷 makes the S sound for the most part. That means 시옷 has some exceptions. What are those exceptions? The first exception of 시옷 is what I just mentioned. 시옷 makes the S sound for the most part. So, what does that mean for the most part? Well, that means for most vowels. Okay, well, what are those vowels? Those vowels are a, o, u, and So when 시옷 is put with these, it makes that S sound. So for example, 시옷 with u is 수. So what about the other exception? That is, 시옷 makes the SH sound when put with the other vowels. What are those? Well, that's just the rest. All the double lines and E. So that's ya, ya, yo, you, and E. So these vowels put with 시옷 makes the SH sound. So an example would be 시옷 and E. So that makes it she, not C, but she. It's also good to take note that when 시옷 is put with the double-lined vowel, such as ya, Koreans don't really pronounce that Y sound that hard because it takes a lot more effort. So instead of 셔, it's just 셔. That goes for all the double-lined vowels. Those are the exceptions for 시옷. This consonant is 이응. We learned about 이응 in the last lesson, and all you have to do is draw a circle. We also learned that 이응 is silent before a vowel, so this is a. The next consonant is 지읒. First, you're going to make a 기역 shape. Then, kind of like we did with 시옷, you're going to draw a little line going out the other way. Now, 지읒 makes a soft J sound, meaning it's not super aggressive. You just have to relax with it. So this is 자. 자. Our last consonant is 히읗. It's written with 3 strokes. First, you draw a short line. Then, under that, you draw a longer line. Then, under that, you draw a little 이응. 히읗 makes the H sound. So with it's ha. Ha. So let's review all the consonants we learned today. 가, 나, 다, 라, 마, 바, 사, 아, 자, ha. So remember, Consonants 1 through 9 are in alphabetical order. The missing consonants between 9 and 10 are the ones we're going to learn in the next lesson. 고기, 고기. 나무, 나무. 모자, 모자. 주스, 주스. 어머니, 어머니. 아버지, 아버지. 라디오, 라디오. 소시지, 소시지. In this practice, I'm going to say a word. At the same time, a word's going to pop up on your screen. You have to figure out if they match or if the word on your screen is incorrect. Number 1, 고기. Number 2, 모자. Number 3, 소시지. Number 4, 어머니. Let's look at the answers. The first one didn't match. It should have been spelled like this. The second one did match. The third one matched as well. The fourth one didn't match. It should have been spelled like this. Let me give you your homework before you go for the week. The first thing you need to do is memorize the vocabulary from today's lesson and post it in the comments before next week's lesson. The second thing you need to do is listen to what I'm about to give you and write down what you heard in the comments before next week's lesson. Okay, listen carefully. Number 1, 나무. Number 2, he. Number 3, 샤. Number 4, 라. I'll repeat them one more time. Number 1, 나무. Number 2, he. Number 3, 샤. Number 4, 라. So hopefully you're able to get that in, and I'll see you guys next week. 안녕, 잘 가요.